Hey guys, welcome in. Check it out. We are in winter now. Oh my. Blowing, crazy, freezing. It had to arrive eventually, so it's here. Anyways, welcome in. Welcome to day 4 of Trails Taken. Workbook here. Question today, we're still doing our who you are, day of birth, day, month, year. So, hopefully you got your notebook all ready, charged up, written down so you don't have to fool around too much. Yeah, day of birth. So, there's a couple different kinds of births that we have, you know. But this is our actual birth date. Again, this is all just for your eyes only. Yeah, you can do some work around the date and things like that. First of all, let's go ahead and write those down. Okay, well, I got more than I was anticipating, to be honest. So for the day, my day is the 21st. So I've got the 21st, 2-1. I've got handwritten, you know, longhand, 21st, 21. 2 plus 1 equals 3. The number 3 is the Empress number in the tarot deck. Also sort of an archetype. If you know anything about archetypes. We'll get into that a little bit later. It's the first day of spring, which is also the vernal equinox, which again, for me, perfect balance, right? It's equal of dark and equal of light. Which, I don't know, I strive for that, right? To balance, to be, I think we all have to try and get there, you know? In our health and in our wealth and in our misery even, you know. Our month. My month is March, which is the 3rd month. I always like the saying March 4th and forward March. I said that a lot to myself over the time doing my healing, and when I needed a little more, I need some encouragement from my own self to keep going. March is a time of rebirth, you know, the plants and things come back to life and bears come out of their dens and things like that. Yeah, time of growth. And many moons ago, they used to go by a 13 moon calendar, which also began in March. I think there are still a few calendars that go by that. So when we switched from a Julian calendar, I don't know if the Julian calendar itself had 13 months or if it was one that was before that. But I know in times, quite a feminine way of calculating, you know, our moons, our moon periods, that comes 13 times a year. And if you can't regulate the cycle and see the cycle through that, the nature of it, the actual cycle by which we should be living, the rhythm of life. So I'm not too keen on this whole 12-month thing. Maybe we'll be working on that in the future. I've heard stuff like that, so. Let's see, what else? Oh, and it's the 3rd month. So that's a 3 also. The year, my year is 1968. As you can see, when I started thinking about it being 1968, and that's my year, I went and got this jacket. So this jacket in 1968, when I was being born, it's from Italy, but the person who bought it and was wearing it was down at Haight-Ashbury during the 60s. So a lot of peace and love are embodied in this particular fabric and it holds a lot of time, I guess. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I didn't get to go there, but this jacket did, so it makes me feel in tune, I guess, when I wear it. Some other things, well, 1968, the 60s, of course, and peace and love. And if you break it down, it's a 1, a 9, a 6, and an 8, and that equals 24. And if you break that down further, that's a 2 and a 4, and that's a 6, interestingly enough. 2 3s, which we already got, or I already got from the other part of the date. So to me, that means something, right? 2 3s and a 6, that's good balance. Or the 6 in the middle and a 3 on each side, good balance. So the total of all the 3 things together come to 3. So do my birthday. Oh my gosh, this squirrel just popped out of the snow. I have to try and get it. It's so adorable. He must have tunneled. I hope you can see. Can you see him there? I have the camera backwards so I can't even tell. Oh, is he there? I'll have to edit it out if I miss him, but he just like popped right out of there. That big ball of snow. There he goes. How fun to be a squirrel and a little animal and be able to do that. I remember doing that when I was a kid. Sorry, I have a training thing on my phone so that I don't look where I'm not supposed to look. So I have an arrow pointing where I'm supposed to look. I get confused sometimes and look at other things. Sometimes look out the window too, just like that. Oh, and he's back. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Okay, distraction. See, right now I should be turning this off and taking a little video to post because people love that stuff. And I'm very fortunate because I get to see it all the time. Okay, so a couple other things interesting, around your own birth date, things that you used to get those birthday cards and it would say, on your birthday in 1968, this happened. So I know the top song of the day was Sitting on the Dock of the Bay by Otis Redding. Also interesting. Redding, red, scarlet. See? I put these things together and they become just pieces of my puzzle. The day of my birth, March 21st, 1968. I was born 3 days after two of my mom's siblings. So March 18th, her sister was born and one of her sisters and one of her brothers were both born on March 18th. And then my aunt went on to have a child who was also born on March 18th. So I was either wanting to be, all special and not come out when I'm supposed to, although I think I was right on time. Yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting. Just small things, right? Yeah, and also I'm an Aries, so if that means anything to anybody, astrology's super interesting also. Looking at it in a way of just the energies, I think, like 1968, right? The era of love and peace. And I really see that's kind of, people are pushing towards that again these days, and let's have more of it. Like it's needed and it's necessary. And yeah, maybe I'll just have to wear my jacket a little more, even though I feel very peaceful and loving. Yeah, anytime I can exude that to anybody else, let's do it, right? Okay, anyways, that is it for today, and I will see you tomorrow for day 5. Hopefully you're not freezing cold like we are here, even though it's very beautiful, and I take every season. I love every season. I'm definitely a 4-season kind of girl. So anyways, have a great Sunday, and be well.